Hello everyone, welcome to a new episode. Like I mentioned in Monday's video, today I will be reviewing and kind of going through a little bit of a setup guide for a new hardware wallet called the Cold Wallet 2.0. It is by the company Ellipal. And let's see if I can get to focus on that. Here's the box. Totally, seal unbroken. So for all the people who enjoy unboxing events, this one is for you. My scissors are pretty old. I was not anticipating this being the most difficult aspect of the video. There she blows. There is the brand new hardware wallet. And based on other reviews I've seen, they say it is like a little cheap cell phone. Pretty accurate. It even has a camera on the back. I see a mini USB port on the top and a button on the side. Let's see what else is in the box. Of course, there's a charging cord and stickers, which I would not recommend using. Not exactly wanting to advertise that you have a hardware wallet full of cryptocurrencies that people might want to find. Give you a sheet with two forms of filling out two different kinds of mnemonic phrases or your backup phrases. Only 12 words. I know Ledger has 24, so this one's got 12 words. What is this one and why is it different than, say, the Ledger wallet or Trezor? Difference here is that you don't need a Google app, which is not very pleasant for a lot of people to have to use with your hardware wallet with cryptocurrencies. Google, being a very invasive kind of a company, like to collect a lot of kind of information on you. So to use a Google app for me was always kind of painful with a Ledger. So Ellipal is a type of a hardware wallet where it is fully functional, I believe, without any internet connection. I believe that this device does not connect to the Wi-Fi. It generates transactions on its own, and then you will need to download an app on your phone, because when you generate a transaction on here, it will create a QR code. You scan that with your phone, and then that is how you broadcast that transaction to the blockchain of the coin that you want to make the transaction in. Your coins are never actually being recorded or interacting directly with the app. It's just a QR code. Maybe if somehow your phone is somehow compromised and the app on your phone changes the QR code, that could be a security risk. But other than that, I'd say that this is a pretty cool idea and very unique. Go ahead and turn this baby on. Push and hold that button. Am I gonna do it? Yes, I'm going to peel this off. Oh. Okay, I take pretty good care of my electronics, so I don't think that's gonna get scratched up. Takes a second for it to turn on. It just says Ellipal. Oh, you can see a nice little reflection of my kitchen there. Okay, so my options, selecting a language. I will select English. Pretty cool touch screen. So even to download the Ellipal app, they give you a QR code. I actually already downloaded it on my phone. So I'll just go ahead and hit next. Start your Ellipal journey. Create an account, recover via mnemonics, import a private key. So you have the option to create a new account. If you lost or this got damaged or stolen or something, you can restore an old wallet on here, or you can even import a private key from a different wallet and import them onto this account. Create a new account. And what's really interesting and pretty cool about this wallet too is I was looking over the different coins that are supported by this. Of course, you have Bitcoin, Bitcoin Cash, Ethereum, ERC20 tokens. But for those of you who are, trying to survive this bear market, maybe you're into Tether, you can store Tether on this hardware wallet also, rather than hoping that it's safe on an exchange. I know there's not too many other wallets on there that allow you to store Tether, so that's kind of cool. Select an account name and a password. I believe the password is what encrypts your private key on this device. And that's also really cool, is that this device generates your private key and all that without the use of an app. So it's all done completely offline, which is a very secure aspect to this hardware wallet. So what is my password? It's going to be a very long and complicated one that no one will know. There's a limit. Your password can be 8 to 12 characters with letters and numbers combined. So my password was too long. So it says this password is needed for account management and signing. So do not forget it. Maybe even, I don't know if you should write it on the same paper as your backup phrases, but it's always kind of good to keep those things separate in case anyone got all of this information, then they would have full reign of all of your cryptocurrencies. Backup mnemonic phrase created successfully. Please backup mnemonics is important for asset safety. Once lost, you will never get your account assets back. Okay, check. I agree. Will not store in or export from Ellipal. This is the only chance to backup. Okay. Please backup mnemonics in a safe place without cameras. Then they give you the words. So go ahead and do this. You know what's kind of annoying is that the screen goes black after about 10 seconds if you don't touch it, so you have to keep refreshing it. And as you're going through your mnemonic phrases to write down, they give you some really good reminders, and that is not to save these words on anything, any kind of device that is connected to the internet. That's always really good advice for anyone. Especially also any passwords. You also shouldn't save any passwords on any kind of device that is connected to the internet. Backup is successful. It brings you to your home screen. Right now, because I just created an account for Bitcoin, it shows my Bitcoin wallet. If I click on Bitcoin wallet, this is the screen. This does not want to focus on it. So the options are connect to app, receive, synchronize, or sign. So let's say I wanted to connect to the app, and on my phone, connect to the Ellipal cold wallet. Press the button to scan the Ellipal app connection QR code. Okay, scan it. There she goes. Okay, so this app on my phone then reads what is in my wallet. It doesn't actually have the ability, I believe, to make transactions. It does, actually. I don't know if I like that. They give you an option to do exchanges right on the app also. So it is very convenient if you wanted to access your coins and make an exchange. You can do it right from the app. So this is like a hot wallet on my phone. This is the cold wallet of the app. This has no ability to connect to the internet, which is cool. Okay, so if I want to sign a transaction on here, I need my password. So what I believe what you have to do is that is interesting. So I thought it's actually kind of the opposite of what I thought you do. I thought that you would create the transaction on the device, which is not connected to the internet, and then scan that code on your phone, and that would bring it to the blockchain on the network. But it's actually the opposite. You use your phone to create the transaction, and then that transaction will have a corresponding QR code that your phone, the app on your phone, will generate. You scan that QR code with the hardware wallet, and then that is what unlocks the funds from your cold storage. So that's kind of interesting. That is a little bit concerning to me because if your phone, which is very hackable, if the app is compromised, someone can generate a fake QR code, and when you scan that with your hardware wallet, you could very well be sending your coins to a faulty or not where you wanted to send it. So that's something to definitely pay attention to. I guess it would have to be very specific and precise kind of hack to do that. A lot of these hardware wallets, they're not all perfectly secure. Every one has a trade-off. Again, with the Ledger, they have the Google app that you have to use. With this one, you still have to use an app that generates a QR code from your phone, which it is, the trade-off there is that it's very accessible and it's very user-friendly. But it is generated by your phone, which has your phone number and a lot of things that are very easy for hackers to get into. So that's something that I think everyone should be aware of about this. Other than that, I really like how easy this hardware wallet is. It's not very complicated. You saw how fast it took me to get this wallet up and going. It took not even 5 minutes. So if you wanted to send money to this one, to receive if someone wants to send me some Bitcoin, here's my, here's my public address. It creates a QR code. And then if you have, let's say, a wallet on your phone, you scan the QR code, very easy, or it also lists the address down at the bottom. There. Hey, send me some Bitcoin, support this channel. So let's go over the coins that you can store on this device. Bitcoin, Bitcoin Cash, Ripple, or XRP, Dash, Litecoin, USDT, or Tether, Ethereum Classic, DGB, CMT, Ethereum, BNB, OMG, ZRX, VEN, MKR, BAT, AE, ICX, ZIL, GUSD, BTM, and REP. So you have a few stablecoin options on here, and they are in the development, which I think is pretty cool, of supporting coins like Monero, EOS, Dogecoin. Kind of surprised they don't have Dogecoin already. Steam, BitShares, but Steam is pretty interesting because there's also not a whole lot of wallets that let you hold Steam outside of the platform. So that's pretty interesting. You can store it, have a little bit more privacy on the amount of Steam that you're holding without having it on an exchange. Neo, IOTA, Qtum, Lisk, Zcash, BCN, Nano, XEM. So yeah, they'll be offering a whole lot of options for you all in the coming future. And also, if you want them to develop support for a new coin, of course, they are happy to have you write them and make some suggestions. You can go to their website and keep up to date on the updates of the firmware that you might have to do for this device. I believe they just had a very new update, which is what allowed them to support new coins like Tether and other ones. Okay, so my takeaways for this Ellipal, the Cold Wallet 2.0, it's that I like the touch screen. I very much like that it does not connect to the internet at all, that the only connection between the device and the app that you use is a generation of QR codes. So I'm sure what you could even do if you want to be even more secure with this is have kind of like a burner phone, burner smartphone for this, where you just have this app, no personal information. You never give that phone number out online or anything like that. Just use that phone just for the app and then keep it as offline as possible. That would be a pretty secure way of using this, and also, relatively easy as well. So yeah, so my takeaways from this is I really like the touch screen. The setup is very easy, very user-friendly, definitely good for people who get easily overwhelmed for using like public and private keys, because all you need to do is create a password, which is 8 to 12 characters with letters and numbers. Make sure it's a password that you can remember, but do not use a password that you use for other platforms, because when dealing with a hardware wallet, definitely that's good advice. Write down your mnemonic phrase, the 12 words. That's pretty standard for every hardware wallet. It hasn't been around for that long, and they already have support for quite a few different coins, and they're also working on more. So yeah, I'm a fan of this, and I think there are some different special kind of precautions you can take to make this an even more secure wallet. So that's it for Ellipal. If you want to check out this hardware wallet yourself, I have an affiliate link down below, of course. If you want to support this channel as well, go ahead, and I would appreciate it if you use my affiliate link. I will also provide links down for their website. I believe they have a YouTube channel as well. So yeah, you can find all that information down below in the video description. All right, so I'll see you guys on Friday, where I will be going over all of the crazy happenings that go on in the crypto space and my thoughts on it. So I'll see you then.